Alrighty, what's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here on this Sunday, Football Sunday, October the 9th, 2022. Thank you all for watching right here on the official wrestling channel of myself, Peter Gilmore, the Peter Gilmore Wrestling Channel, right here on YouTube, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and on my other channels, which are down there in the description box below. And as always, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Treat it like it's your bitch, or in this case, the Carolina Panthers tonight. But it is what it is. Or the freaking Padres or the Mets. Damn. But hit the bell, turn on all notifications so you never miss a goddamn thing. And then that's it. If you do miss out on anything, then either you're going to have to search my channels and watch the latest video, or get your friends to help you, or you miss out. And that's too bad for you. That's all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. If it's your first time watching, welcome to the party, pal! Hope you enjoy the ride. And if you like the content, hit that like button, stick it straight up to you-know-what. And subscribe to the channel, like I said, and my other channel, show me your love and support. And if you dare, follow me on social media. If you're real, if you're fake, get the fuck out of here. There's a lot of fake people on this website, and I'm not one of them. I'm real as can come. And that's pretty much it. And that's what I gotta say about that. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, on this Sunday night, October the 9th, 2022. Hope you had a great Sunday. The end of Columbus Day weekend. Tomorrow is Columbus Day for all you people, all you Italians out there. It's basically the national holiday for Italy. So we got that. We got the Columbus Day parade in New York City that I don't care about. But most of you have off tomorrow from work. And if you work, well, fuck you. That's all I gotta say about that. But at least you're making money on a holiday. You're getting time and a half. But I get holiday pay, so I don't care. I'm off, so I get paid all the time off. It is what it is. Excuse me, and that's pretty much it. But in any event, once again, Football Sunday, Week 5 in the NFL, in the league when they play for pay, as always. Very interesting Sunday in the New York area. The Giants were in London this morning to face the Packers and Badgers. And somehow, some way, they do what I hate they do, which is win when I don't pick them. And they came back to win again, 27-22 in London. They go to They go to 4-1 on the season. Surprisingly, 4-1 this team. But it is what it is. I mean, they looked for real. You know, they got to get past the Eagles, who won today barely over the Arizona Cardinals. They go to 5-0. Cowboys won today. The Cowboys won today against the Rams. Really helped the Niners out today, but I'll get to that in a minute. So basically everybody except the Niners in the NFC West lost. So I got that. So thank you to Dallas for once. So Dallas is at 4-1. So it's going to be a dogfight in that NFC East for once. And we'll see what happens with that. Next Sunday, on Sunday Night Football, we got Dallas and Philly. So something's got to give here. So we'll see what happens with that. The Giants play the Ravens next week. Oh, that's going to really piss off Mr. Otaku. Even though if the Ravens lose this game tonight, oh, he is done for the year. Well, it sucks to be you. You should be a real fan and stick around for the entire season. Just saying. You know, when the Niners do bad, I still stick around for the entire season. No matter how bad they are, if they go 1-16 or 1-17, whatever. I'll stick around, even though today we won. We blew out Carolina, but there was a lot of injuries. Bosa's out with a groin injury. That hurts really bad on the defense. Another defensive guy, Coleman, hurt his hand. It was his leg, I should say. So another year, another injury-filled season with this goddamn team. But hey, we're in first place, so I really can't complain. Even though the defense were the major stars today. I mean, Debo got a touchdown. I mean, it's Debo, so I mean, it is what it is. But Jimmy G didn't have he had a pretty decent game. He didn't have to do much. But still, Niners won 40-15. They go to 3-2 on the year, first place, which is great. Next week, they're in hot Atlanta to face those Falcons, who somehow almost beat the Buccaneers today. Buccaneers had a 21-0 lead and almost... But they know something about choking, don't you, Super Bowl? Against Brady, you don't choke against Brady. I'm sorry. But, I mean, Brady almost did a reverse Super Bowl. His team almost choked that leader, but they still won 21-15. Big deal. It is what it is, and that's that. Well, that's your football Sunday. And, like I said, Baltimore and Cincinnati just started on Sunday Night Football. But tonight, the major game tonight, the Mets and the Padres, Game 3, the final game of the Wild Card Series, win or go home. And I think the Mets want to pack it in tonight because it is over for the Mets. It is over. 3-0, bottom of the fourth inning. Just like the bats have fallen asleep again. And, I mean, give Bassett credit, even though he had a good first inning, good third inning, but the second and the fourth inning, gives up, he gets 2 outs, then gives up a bunch of walks, then he gives up a 2-run single in the second inning, then he gives up a 2-out single, make it 3-0, and now the bats are like falling asleep. Wake up. I mean, seriously, wake up. The fourth goddamn inning, and we have no stinking hits. None. The bats are just not doing anything. Are we going to wake up in the 8th inning when it doesn't matter? Fuck, man. So, probably by the time I finish this review, this game will be over. And, the Mets season will probably end, and then I'll get a whole bunch of Yankee fans. Yankees win! Yankees in! Yankees doing the playoffs! Mets lost! Worry about your team. Don't worry about us, okay? Worry about what's going to happen tomorrow in the ALDS. Okay? Worry about your team. Don't worry about us. If we lose tonight, so what? At least we had a pretty damn good year. Now it's 4-0 Mets. 4-0 Padres. Good night. Good night. This game is over. This game is over. And the top 3 pitchers, besides DeGrom waking up last night, and the bats wake up last night, down the stretch, the freaking pitching stunk. We get swept by the fucking Nationals, get swept by the fucking Cubs, which really hurt us because if we didn't get swept by the Cubs, we probably would have won this freaking division. And the bats didn't show up down the stretch, and even though we swept the Nationals the last 3 games, it didn't really matter, even though we were tied for the lead, but the head-to-head really killed us, so. But, and then going in, Friday night didn't show up. I mean, last night, DeGrom basically pitched probably his last game as a Met, pitched a great game, bats woke up, and that's it. And then tonight, everybody was all happy, we were excited, they're like, yeah, let's go! And they have a pretty damn good record in Game 3s in the postseason. I think it was like 15-3. And in rubber games, it's like 19. It's like a great record, too. For the Mets, 4-0, top of the 5th inning. And the Padres pitcher, Musgrove, probably has a no-hitter going right now. Just great. The Mets get no hit in the final game. That's just fucking great. Just fucking great. Ah, goddamn. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The Mets lose. I mean, it's a disappointing. It's disappointing because we should have really mopped the floor with the Padres, even though Darvish owns us anyway. But other than that, I mean, we just like took the foot off the pedal at the wrong time, and then now, you know, it's just now it's too late, little too late. There's no, I mean, we still got time. We're gonna get the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 5 innings left. But I mean, start chipping into that lead, please. I mean, wake up. I mean, get at least 2 runs in the next couple innings, and then hopefully win it in the 9th. That'd be very nice. But we'll see. I don't think there's a prayer for the Mets right now. There's not a prayer. But there's going to be changes this offseason. I don't know what's going to happen. Bassett may come back. I don't know. DeGrom, who knows? I think he's going to stay, but, you know. He might have pitched his last game as a Met, and he probably is going to go to Atlanta. Probably. I mean, everybody's going to want DeGrom. I mean, come on. But even the Yankees want DeGrom. But it is what it is. That's pretty much it. So it looks like Tuesday night with the Dodgers and the Padres. And that's going to be a boring as fuck series. Phillies and the Braves begin on Tuesday night. I believe that should be fun. Hopefully the Phillies will do a solid for the Mets. Like, hey, knock out the Braves. We're not in it, but the Braves will be knocked out too. If not in the National League Championship Series, because there's no way the Braves are going to beat the Dodgers. And I'm just hoping that the Guardians or the Astros beat the Yankees, send them home. So I guess I'll have a happy offseason for baseball, but I'm more invested in fucking football right now, and hockey begins on Tuesday night with the Rangers and the Lightning. It's all good in the hood. So that's it. So my main focus moving forward after tonight is football and hockey. That's it. So that's my main focus to the rest of this goddamn year going into the Super Bowl. And then after the Super Bowl, I have to worry about the NHL playoffs and then the beginning of the next baseball season in right around Valentine's Day in February. Like 3.5, almost 4 months from now. I have to worry about spring training. And then the eventual start of the 2023 season, which is like, I think, the end of March. Let's see what the Mets do in the offseason. It is what it is. I just don't think there's no way that the Mets are going to get Judge. Judge is staying with the Yankees. He's getting $500 million from those money-grubbing pissy. Who gives a fucking shit about them? Who cares about the Yankees? I hope they fucking fail. Just like the Mets are doing tonight. At least one team that doesn't fail is the Niners. Well, they do, but I mean, in big games, sometimes they fail. Jimmy G. But I digress. And we'll move on from it. Alright, so we'll move on. Alright, we got somebody in the chat. I have never seen this person before. Christopher29 Denver. Okay. He says, "Hi Peter, what's up?" Well, what's up to you, sir? How you doing this evening? What are you drinking tonight? Me, I'm drinking, well, I didn't want to drink this, but I get Subway today for lunch. Good old-fashioned crappy Coca-Cola. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. All right, so, but welcome to the party, pal. Thank you for the comment. And that's pretty much it. Chilling. True. good to chill on a Sunday night when you got nothing really to do. You're just watching football, or whatever you're watching tonight. You're watching the Mets. You're watching football. You're watching a movie. You're watching Netflix, and you're having a chill night with your significant other, or whatever the fuck you're doing. Whatever you're doing, do it responsibly. That's all I gotta say. I mean, don't go if you're at the bar, don't drink and drive and all that shit. But just remember, if you're gonna have the drunk sex, make sure you wrap up that burrito. But I digress. But yeah, Christopher is chilling. That's all I gotta say. That's good. Extreme Rules was very good. Yes, it was. For once, an epic fucking pay-per-view that I actually enjoyed from the WWE. I haven't said that in a while. But this was amazing pay-per-view. With Bray Wyatt returning. If you didn't see my Bray Wyatt reaction, my thoughts, you understand, my thoughts. Go back a video and watch that. But, yeah, Extreme Rules was great. Bray Wyatt coming back, that epic fucking return. Not as great as Punk, but, you know. But I digress on that. And we'll move on from there. Where are we here? Alright. Thank you for the comments. And now we're going to get into your 2022 Extreme Rules. And Baltimore just kicked a field goal, make it 3-0. Well, there you go. Alright, so it is time for your late and out-of-date WWE Extreme Rules, or Extreme Fools, 2022 review from last night. So we get into that. Christopher says, I haven't watched WWE since November weekly. Wow. That's a long time. That's been like a year. I guess you've been watching AEW? I assume, but I don't know. It's me. That's that. But yeah. This pay-per-view last night was epic. It was fucking epic. Almost a perfect rating for this pay-per-view. Almost. Just a little bit. A little bit under because of one sinking match, but still. It is what it is. And GCW last night. People in the bar last night were going crazy. You know, last night, well, besides the Mets game, we had GCW on one of the TVs, and me and my friends are watching GCW Fight Club, where we saw Nick fucking Gage in his possible last match ever somehow, someway beat Jon Moxley to become the new two-time, I believe it's two-time, GCW Heavyweight Champion, thanks to Big Cass and Mr. Stokely Hathaway of the Firm. Why were they there? I don't know. Other than maybe MJF told them to go there. So maybe AEW has an affiliation with GCW. I don't know. It was kind of shocking to see. What the fuck is Big Cass doing here? And Stokely, what are you doing here? Just to cost Moxley the title? Okay. I wonder how that's going to play out on Wednesday night. If it does play out. But, you know, congratulations to Nick fucking Gage. His career continues on. And he is the new GCW champion. And, we shall see what happens with that when we get to the next... Well, Night 2 is tonight. So I didn't see Night 2 yet. But I'm going to watch it on the replay. Because I'm too busy watching the Niners today. So I couldn't watch... Even GCW had a show today at 1 o'clock. I haven't watched that yet. That's on the GCW YouTube page. So I'm gonna watch that. Then watch Night 2 of Fight Club. And then we'll see where GCW goes and what their next show might be and where what's next for Nick fucking Gage. And that's that. But let's get to Extreme Fools. And that's that. All right, we begin the night with a promo, well, a video, I should say, not a promo, a video, narrated by, my name is Paul Heyman, of course, because it's in fucking Philly, that shithole. So we see some of that, the original video from him. Then we see a video of a boy in a spelling bee trying to spell extreme. Oh, you can't spell that? Most of you trolls out there can't spell or read. Probably never been in college either. Probably have a 2.0 GPA, unlike me, it was a 4.0. But I digress. So he asks for the definitions, and then Heyman talks about what it means for tonight. Well, for the evening. That was kind of weird. But in any event, that's that. Alright, after that we got a lot of pyro. Was Cody Rhodes asked for more pyro? Oh. But a lot of pyro, and we are live! We are live from the Wells Fargo Center in that shithole known as Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Where the Flyers play, that shit team with a shitty mascot. And I'll get to him in a minute, Gritty. Gritty is shitty in a city that's shitty too. But it is what it is. Alright, so we start off the night with the 6-man Donnybrook match. This was an amazing match to start off the show. Amazing match. We got Imperium of Giovanni Vinci. Hey, Giovanni Vinci. You my cousin Tony D'Angelo and buys you a pizza for $2. Nah, no relation. They're Italian, but no relation. But anyway, so yeah, Fabian Aichner, Giovanni Vinci, Ludwig Kaiser, Marcel Barthel, and our good friend, the Intercontinental Champion, Walter, as they take on the Brawling Brutes of Sheamus Fella and Ridge Holland and our good friend, yours and mine, say it with me now, Butch. And we all know who Butch is, Pete fucking Dunne. Alright, so Donnybrook match means a street fight with some weapons at ringside. Not much use of the weapons. Not much. But still, this was like slobber knocker of a match. Slobber knocker. So we start off with a humongous brawl. Why not? Everyone pairs off against each other in the ring. Ludwig Kaiser is then tied in the tree of whoa for a running drop kick. Hey, we've seen that before in the Land of Extreme. Tommy Dreamer, maybe? Anyway. Which, Sandman has used that too. Anyway. But the Wrestling Imperium comes in for the save. Then everyone goes for some weapons. It's time to get hardcore. Sheamus is sent into a whole bunch of things at ringside. And then Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci hold Sheamus over a bar. Not that kind of bar. You're not going to get a drink. We are the bar! Then Walter chops the living crap out of Sheamus. I mean, his chest was like chopped liver from SmackDown. You saw his chest look like chopped liver. Jeez. He's chopping away at him even more to make his chest look like, ugh, god damn. And then gets dropped on the bar. We go back in, we get Butch and Ridge Holland teaming up to get beaten up, including a double running drop kick to Butch in the corner. Imperium does their pose. But Sheamus fights to his feet and then starts beating the crap out of his Walter's minions. And then Walter tells Sheamus to just bring it. And then they beat the crap out of each other. Big beefy men slapping meat in the ring. Then we get a release German suplex on Sheamus. Comes right back with a clothesline. And then Ridge Holland and Butch get back up to help him with the beatdown. And then everyone else beats the crap out of each other, knocks everyone down. The crowd's going completely nuts. Why not? Then both teams get up, fight to the floor. Butch hits a big-time suplex off a whole bunch of barrels. Were they from Cracker Barrel? Nah, probably not. Not that I went there, but it is what it is. Anyway, Walter gets back up, hits the shillelagh on Sheamus, like he did on SmackDown to retain the title. So he hits him again in the face, goes for the cover, and Sheamus kicks out at 2. Shockingly. Then the rest of the Brutes get back in. They get back in the ring, beat the crap out of Walter, which allows Sheamus to hit one hell of a shillelagh shot to the face of Walter, knocked him out. But somehow, Walter gets, well, actually, take it back. Walter then gets powerbombed through the announcer's table. That hit Michael Cole. Damn! By the way, Michael Cole and Corey Slave are your commentators for every pay-per-view moving forward. Boring! I'd rather have Michael Cole and Bad News Reed Barrett doing pay-per-views. Get Corey Slave the fuck out. At least we got rid of Byron Saxton. Thank you. You know, there's rumors he's doing backstage shit. I don't give a shit. I could care less for Byron Saxton. They should just release the fucking piece of crap that he is. Release him. Get rid of him. He's boring. Same thing with Corey Graves. Release him and let him go fuck Carmella. Who gives a shit? With his tiny wang. Fuck him. And that's all I gotta say about that. So they powerbomb Walter through the announce table, and then Luffy Kaiser is left in the ring to get Brogue kicked. 1, 2, 3. The Brawling Brutes get the win in almost 18 minutes. Match was fantastic match. 4 out of 5 stars. Not perfect, but pretty damn good match. 4 out of 5 stars. And that's it. The Brutes get the win. I don't think we heard the last of Sheamus and Walter beating the crap out of each other. There will be a third match. Probably a Crown Jewel 4. But we'll see. The stipulation might be in that match. I don't know. Might be submissions. I don't submission match. I don't know. But that feud ain't over yet. I'll tell you that much. And we move on from there. Alright, so like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, Christopher says, yes, and Impact. Oh, yeah, you do watch AEW. That's good. Impact, I don't watch Impact much anymore, except for Rosemary. For obvious reasons, you know why. Because Rosemary's my demon assassin, my demon bride, the person that gave me the fucking name of the prophecy. She put her stamp of approval on it, and boy, did I give one hell of a receipt on that. No matter what anybody says, the prophecy is fake. This is that, this is that, yeah. The prophecy's fake, this and that. It's real, fuckers. It's real. And it's not all about a wrestling group either. It's just good people. That's it. It's just good people. It's not have to be like wrestling buddies or anything like that. I have older people in the prophecy that don't even talk about wrestling. Not in my head, not anything like that. It's not a made-up group. It's just good people. And that's all I gotta say about that. And if you don't think it's real, then too bad for you. Because, like I said, if you're not down with the prophecy, well, fuck you, man. Right on. That's all I gotta say about that. But yeah, I don't watch Impact that much, except if like Rosemary's on. And like I said, once again, I'll say it again. I'll keep saying it. The prophecy back with gold around our sexy fucking waists, as Taya Valkyrie and Jessica, the Deadly Dolls, won the Impact Tag Team Championships at Bound for Glory this past Friday night, which was pretty damn good too. Not great as Extreme Rules, but pretty damn good. So that's nice. They beat Deonna Purrazzo and Chelsea Green, or VXT. So they're the new Impact Women's Tag Team Champions. Jordynne Grace beat the crap out of Masha Slamovich. Pretty damn good match to retain the Knockouts title. Frankie Kazarian, of all people, Frankie Kazarian wins the X Division title from Speedball Mike Bailey. The Motor City Machine Guns, once again, your Impact Tag Team Champions, because the Honor No More stable was basically done. They finish off their responsibilities for Impact at the tapings this weekend. So no more Mike Bennett, no more Matt Taven, and no more Maria Kanellis. Their contracts are done. As far as Kenny King, I don't care. PCO, well, maybe going to I don't know where he's going to go. He's going to an insane asylum. The guy's nuts. And then Eddie Edwards probably be staying in Impact. I think he has some time left on his contract. But that Honor No More stable is basically done right now. Basically done. So the storyline that went on for months is over. And all that Impact's got left is the Bullet Club. It's not even a Bullet Club. It's not really Bullet Club. It's just Chris Bay and Hikuleo, and then sometimes you see Jay White here and there, and the Good Brothers, who are not even in Impact anymore. They're going back to Japan, I think. And probably won't see the Bullet Club much on Impact TV either. I think all of them are going to go back to Japan. I mean, Jay White's the champ, so I mean, he's got to stay in Japan. And he probably has a title defense coming up in at the end of this month, so. So we'll see what happens with that. But well, that's it. As far as AEW goes, I mean, pretty good Dynamite. Over 1 million 1 million views. I think it was 1.016, I think, something like that. But back over 1 million, which is good. Pretty decent Rampage this past week, and Battle of the Belts was okay, not great. I don't know the ratings for those shows yet. I think SmackDown did like 2.5 or something like that. But it is what it is, and that's it. Awesome news. Don't say the A word, please. Do not say the A word, because you know who. Damn it, you made him come in. Damn it, Christopher, you made him come in. Hi, Mike. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? He said my name, Mike. How many times do I have to tell your stupid ass that when I say awesome, it doesn't mean your name? But you said it. I'm sorry, Gilmore. Every time, you say awesome, I just gotta come in and say hello. I mean, it's fine you say hello, but just don't come in unannounced. I mean, you're great and everything, but come on. I'm sorry. Okay, Mike, okay. You had a good day, Mike? You had a good day in heaven? You watched the football today? Yeah, I saw the Niners won today. That was awesome, too. Now, what do you think about Nick Gage and Moxley beating the crap out of each other? Yeah, they're not as awesome as me when I go hardcore. Yeah, I know, you and Masato Tanaka, putting Masato Tanaka through exploding barbed wire. Face first, by the way. Right? You remember that, right, Mike? Yeah, I hate that guy. Don't. Be easy. Be easy. I know, but I just hate that guy. I just hate him. I wish we... No, we do not do that here. I know you don't like him. And I know you're going to see him in heaven, I don't know when, but you're going to powerbomb him through exploding barbed wire in heaven, too. Right next to, God's going to watch that, and he's just like, oh my God, why did they kill you? You're so awesome. And you're like, I know. What do you think of Bray Wyatt's reappearance last night there, Mike? That was creepy. It creeped me out. I mean, I've been having nightmares for like the last 2 hours. Like, oh, you just got up? Oh, I'm sorry to wake you up, Mike. It's okay, It's okay, just don't wake me up again, because, I could be doing something. I don't want to know. Don't. Damn. I don't want to know. Well, yeah, it was fine. It was great. I liked it. Not as great as my entrance when I debuted in WCW with the fat chick. Remember that? Yeah, I know. You are the fat chick Thriller, Mike. You are awesome. You should be in the Hall of Fame. Am I right there, fans? You should be in the Hall of Fame. You know Raven, right? Yeah, I know Raven, that piece of crap. Yeah, he went to the TNA Hall of Fame last night. Put Tommy Dreamer right through the fucking ring. Not the ring, sorry. The stage. Yeah, those guys are never gonna quit. I don't get it. What is wrong with Tommy? Tommy's like a fucking idiot sometimes. I put him through a freaking table once. Yeah, I remember that. You beat the crap out of like a lot of people in ECW. You were the champ. I remember when you were champ and then you were fighting Masato Tanaka. You were beating the fucking crap out of each other. Yeah, I did it. But he took my belt for some odd reason. Yeah, he beat you. No, he didn't. I kicked out of two. No, you didn't, Mike. Yeah, I did. Watch the tape. Mike, you lost. Accept your defeat, Mike. Ah, fuck. I hate that guy. Okay, calm down. Go to the bar, tell Jerome I said hi, okay? Alright, go. Go, Mike. I'll talk to you later. Oh, by the way, can you put the Mets and just the entire Met team through a freaking table tonight because they stink tonight? Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, just for you, Gilmore, because you're awesome. I know. And you have a good show. Okay, get out of here. You got anything else to say? Nah, I just want to say bye, fans. Okay, get out of here. Tell Jerome to stick that fucking scythe up his ass, motherfucker. I love myself. And if you don't like my impressions, you think I'm freaking mental, fuck you. At least Chris liked it. Thank you. I'm a wild and crazy guy. And I'm handsome and I look good too. That's all I gotta say about that. I don't get the respect I should get in this goddamn place, but because all these piece of crap trolls think they're better than me and they're not. So all they can do is freaking childish stuff. They don't want to go one-on-one with I'm not the great one. I'm not The Rock, but they just don't know how to shut up, and I have to shut their traps for them sometimes. With a good old-fashioned Gilmore kata, bang! But eventually they will shut their mouths and learn that you don't fuck with the prophecy. Pretty much it. But that's it. Thanks for letting me know, and everyone. Yep, well, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to entertain, or at least try to entertain you people. And I give out the news better than anyone else on this fucking website. That includes JD. Fuck JD, by the way. Guy opens his mouth and inserts his foot all the fucking time. Especially with Miss Bliss. And he's still getting hate for the things that happened 2 years ago with Miss Bliss. And what he's getting now with Miss Bliss. And fans. Haven't learned from 2 years ago, huh, Jerry? Fucking idiot. That guy's a fucking egomaniac. Fuck that guy. Probably the worst person in the IWC. People think I am, but I'm not even in the IWC. I'm not even part of the community. I just talk wrestling. I'm not part of the community. I don't want to be part of a community full of marks. Okay? And I'm not a mark. I am a wrestling fan. I'll mark out for things, but I'm not a mark. And that's all I gotta say about that. You think I'm a mark? Well, fuck you. Go watch WWE and go watch crappy wrestling instead of watching real wrestling, the sport of professional wrestling. Because wrestling is a sport. We can debate that all night long. And that's it, because you can't provide facts that it's not a sport. You just think it's entertainment. Nope. It's a sport. It's an actual sport. You don't believe me? Ask Shane Douglas that. Ask anybody. It's a sport. It's not entertainment. Ask an indie wrestler if it's a sport. They'll tell you it's a sport. They're there to entertain you, but then it's not sports entertainment. It's a sport. You think it's fake, then you go take a bump. I dare any one of you motherfuckers to take a bump. Tell me it's not real. Go ahead. I dare any one of you motherfuckers. I don't care where you live, in a shithole in England or a freaking basement in fucking Massachusetts. I don't give two shits. Take a bump. Take it. Or take a fucking light tube to the head. Take the light tube to the head. And then come to me and say, "Oh, it hurts." I'm like, told you. When you got 16 stitches in your goddamn head, you probably got 3 concussions because you can't take a bump correctly and you can't take a headshot correctly. I have wrestling training. I know how to take a bump. It hurts at first, but then if you keep doing it correct, you keep doing it, it doesn't hurt that much. But there are injuries. I know there are injuries in all sports, wrestling included. No, it happens. Wrestling is a dangerous sport, like boxing, like football, like sometimes baseball. You get clocked with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball to the dome. I mean, it's a dangerous sport, and people are going to get hurt if they take it the wrong way. If they take a pile driver the wrong way, you get a broken neck. Same thing with a 3D or Gilmore cutter, or any real move you can get hurt with. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like I said, if you think it's fake, then go up to any wrestler and say it to their face and watch what happens to your face. You won't be standing up for long, I'll tell you that much. You will get your ass handed to you. If you say that to Nick Gage's face, oh boy, you are going to die. Don't say the F word to Nick Gage unless you're saying fuck. Not in that kind of way, but you know what I mean. I dare any one of you motherfuckers to go up to Nick Gage and say it's fake. Watch what happens. He'll take that pizza slicer, and you think he's gonna blade you really bad? He will blade you really bad. And then maybe he'll just cut some other pieces of your body off. He'll really fuck you up to the point where you're basically almost dead. He'll commit murder if he has to. Not the first time he's been in jail. Not for that, but it is what it is. Like I said, if you think it's fake, then go take a bump. Take a chair shot. And not this stupid fucking wannabe backyard wrestling. Like Grimm's Toy Show. It's basically boring as fuck backyard wrestling. And Grim fucking Dave, that's his real name, Dave. I mean, he has wrestling training, but his show has been boring for the last 4 years. I hate to say that. It's just boring. It's a boring fucking backyard fed that nobody really cares that much about. Yeah, but he gets a lot of views. What the goddamn do? But he clickbaits a lot. He clickbaits more than you know who. The clown. There's a lot of clowns here, but we all know the biggest clown of them all is not JD, by the way. That guy clickbaits up the wazoo. But any way to get fake views and fake subs. I don't do that shit. I'm real with you people. And if you don't like it, get the fuck off. You ain't gonna tell me how to do my show. But it is what it is. Because you can't stop the train, and you'll never stop it. No matter how hard you try. But I digress. But I'm glad that I informed you there, Christopher. That's it. My football team is Denver, and basketball as well. Huh? There you go. You like those Broncos who are not doing so good lately? Yeah, they beat the Niners, whoop-de-goddamn do, because the Niners just fell asleep that night. Just a really bad game for the Niners, that game. But the last two Broncos games I've seen, horrible game. And, I mean, Russell Wilson just, looks like crap right now. That team looks like garbage right now. Sorry to say that, but it is what it is. But we'll see if they can come back in the AFC West. I don't think so, because, you got the Chiefs are probably going to run away with that division again. And then maybe the Chargers might be around there in that division. Maybe if the Broncos wake up, then maybe they can make a run for the division, or a wild card at least, but we'll see. As far as you like the Denver Nuggets, I'm not a big basketball fan. I used to be, not so much. I mean, I do root for the Celtics here and there, but not much. I didn't even root for them in the NBA Finals this past summer. Didn't root for them. I rooted for Golden State. Because I knew Golden State was going to whip their ass, but, give credit to Boston, who made it a series, but Golden State won in, I think, 5 or 6 games. So, but Boston, the Celtics got problems right now. Their coach is not even on the team anymore. The coach got into some weird shit, and they banned him for the entire season. I don't even know who's coaching the Celtics this year, and I don't really care. I'm not watching basketball that much this year. I don't care. I don't care for basketball. I really don't. I used to, back in the Jordan days, the late 90s and the early 2000s, and then when guys like Kevin Garnett, a freaking legend that he is, Kevin Garnett, was on the Minnesota Timberwolves, loved that team. Then he went to Celtics, won a championship with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. That was good. And then jerk off, the jerk off of the NBA, LeBron James, or as we call him, Gaybron James, comes around, wins titles, think he's fucking Kobe, God rest his mighty soul. Thinks he's Kobe when he's not. Thinks he's Jordan, he's not. Thinks he's the greatest thing since sliced bread, he's not. Wins a couple of titles in Miami, big deal. Wins one in LA, whoop-de-goddamn-do. Whoop-de-doo. The Lakers stunk last year. They stunk. Who cares? Who cares about LeBron? Who cares? That's it. Like I said, I don't watch basketball that much. My main focus is baseball, football, and hockey. That's it. And I can't wait for hockey season to begin on Tuesday at the Garden, the mecca of all meccas. The world's most famous arena. The greatest arena in the world, by the way. Can't wait for that. Lightning versus the Rangers at the Garden, Tuesday night. I can't wait. 18,000, almost 20,000 screaming Ranger fans that night. But, preseason hasn't been so good for the Rangers. I mean, it's meh. It's preseason. Who cares? Really began, I think tonight or last night, but they were on the other side of the world. But the real season starts on Tuesday. So there we go. Game 1 of the NHL season, officially, Tuesday night at the Garden. Can't wait for that. Gonna have fun. Come on, peeps. That's all I gotta say about that. We'll move on. Alright, then some laughing emojis. You liked my Mike Awesome impression, right? You do? I do others too, if you want me to do that. I do a lot of impressions, like, ooh, Hulk Hogan, brother. Steroids, brother. That. Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah, Randy elbows down from heaven. Ain't that right, Miss Elizabeth? That's right, Randy. Yeah. And besides Mike Awesome, one of my main popular impressions that I do is Eddie Galero de say Latino Heat. And his son, Dominic. Right, Eddie? Yeah.
Well, Eddie Guerrero, ese. How you doing, Mr. Gilmore, ese? How you doing?
I'm doing fine, Eddie. How are you doing?
I do good, ese. I do good. I had like 10 tacos today, ese.
Oh my God! Did you go to the bathroom? Did you run for the border?
Hey, watch what you say, Pedro.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I just wanted to say, it's your anniversary of your death. I mean, I'm sorry that you died.
Yeah, when are you gonna do it, Pedro? I don't know.
But we miss you and everything, And we all know who your real son is, right?
Oh, that's right. Dominic is my son. Dominic, remember that I'm your papi now. I don't care what Rhea Ripley says. She thinks he's your papi. He's not your papi. She's your mommy now. Just remember what I taught you, ese. Lie, cheat, and steal like your papi Eddie Guerrero, ese Latino heat. Rhea Ripley's a nice-looking mamacita. If I was alive, I'd give her some Latino heat.
Shut up, Eddie. Come on, calm down. You already have Mamacita in heaven, China.
Oh, I forgot.
Anyway, I gotta... Goodbye. Adios, my friend.
Oh, hey, adios, Pedro.
Get out of here. Now people are gonna oh, Peter's doing impressions of the dead. I'd like to see some of you trolls do some impressions of wrestlers. But you can't. That took the wind out of me. Good Lord, I need a drink. I need a drink after that. Ah, man, that was good. That was good. Pendejos. Anyway, move on. All right, yes, the Broncos been lazy. Hopefully we catch up and be 11-6, but I doubt that be possible. Be 8-9. We shall see. We shall see what happens. By the way, in the Ravens-Bengals game, the Ravens are up 10-0 in the second quarter. Otaku's probably having a field day right now, but never know with the Ravens. They have a big lead and choke up a storm. Nothing in the Met game. They probably lost, and I don't care. I don't care. They do good one game, the next game they shit the bed. Bats don't wake up. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And that's pretty much it. All right, let's get back to Extreme Rules, and we ended off with the freaking epic six-man Donnybrook match between Imperium and the Brawling Brutes as they get the pin on. Who did they get the pin on? Ludwig Kaiser with a blue kick by Sheamus. 1, 2, 3 to get the win. Match, like I said, 4 out of 5 stars. Fucking epic. Epic match. And that's it. Alright, after that, we go to the back where we have The Miz, the birthday boy. Happy birthday there, Michael Mizanin. I wonder what your birthday present was from Maurice. Birthday sex. No. Who knows? Miz isn't happy about the idea of Dexter ruining his birthday, which actually is tonight. Today is his birthday, so happy birthday to Miz. Though it was last night, but it's tonight. Anyway, he's even going to talk about it with the game. Triple H, I got a big proboscis news. I got a hot smoking wife, Stephanie. How you doing, Stephanie? Hi, Steph. So he's going to talk about it with Triple H, but something then catches his eye, and he looks to, like, this way, and he sees the Philadelphia Flyers mascot, Gritty, who's shitty in Philly. He's always shitty. So Gritty's there. I'm like, what the fuck is Gritty doing here? Fuck him. And fuck the Flyers. But he offers Miz a shirt. Miz just like takes it, throws it down, stomps on it. Uh-oh. That's not good. And then he becomes the most despised man in the arena. It's like MJF going into the arena in Philly on Dynamite. Remember that when he was wearing the Met jersey? That was savage. That was savage. That's that. All right, Chris. Thank you for coming on. Adios, my friend. Don't know who the hell you are, but thank you for coming on. But you're sub to me, so I guess I'll be nice to you soon. Good night, sir. Thank you for coming on, and come on next time. And that's that. All right, so I gave the Miz segment 2.5 out of 5 stars, but we got more to come with the Miz and Dexter a little bit later. All right, after that, we get a recap of Ronda Rousey, the Hot Rod, and Liv Morgan for the SmackDown Women's title. We see how we led up to this match where Morgan escaped with the title when she won it at Money in the Bank from Ronda, then the rematch at SummerSlam, which she surprisingly won. But tonight is the third and possibly the final installment of this little feud between them. But this time it's in Ronda's house, an Extreme Rules match. So, see if Liv can hang with Ronda. And that's that. So then we get to match number 2 for the SmackDown title. Liv comes out bringing a baseball bat. I think the same one she bought last week on SmackDown. Got that. So Ronda comes out in nice gear. You know, she comes out with They Live. You know, reminiscent for the Hot Rod, her idol, Rowdy Piper. How you doing? You know? You have the answers, but I changed the questions. So we have that. That was pretty nice. So Ronda takes the brawl to the outside as Liv gets knocked down. Ronda picks up the bat, but takes too long, which allowed Liv to blast her with a fire extinguisher. But Ronda comes right back with Piper's Pit on the floor, followed by a baseball bat to the ribs. You know, she missed a couple times. She swung and missed a couple times. Yeah, she could play for the Yankees. They always swing and miss, especially Judge. And that's pretty much it. And then she actually hits Liv in the stomach with the ribs. She goes, how far did I hit that? Oh, maybe if you take steroids, you'd be like Judge and hit it like 500 feet. And yes, Aaron Judge does take steroids. It's proven. It's proven. Ask your boy Stanton that one. Or ask anybody on the Yankees. Pretty much, you know, A-Rod, Jeter. They got that secret stash somewhere in the bowels of that construction site known as Yankee Stadium. It's down there somewhere. You get it every game. Stick it right in Judgy Wudgy's ass. What do you know? Boom, boom, boom. Home run, home run, home run, home run. Why do you think the Yankees win so much? Steroid users. Don't tell me anything differently. Oh, it's just talent. No, it's not talent. It's not talent. The pitching is garbage. The pitching is garbage, and all they are is a bunch of overpaid, overrated pieces of garbage in a garbage fucking stadium in the Bronx, which is even a worse place in New York. Simple as that. Simple as that. All right, so we get that, and then we get some more shots to the knee, put Liv down, but she comes right back with an enziguri for her to get control. Get back up. Ronda gets in some shots with a bat to the knee. Ow. But Liv sends her into the steps. Ow. Then we get a table set up in the corner inside the ring. But Ronda sends her face first into the table a few times and didn't break. I am the table. Then a running knee sets up an armbar over the ropes, but Liv slips out of it, grabs a chair, wedges that in the corner, and then falls out of the ring. Basically, there's nothing for Ronda to hit Liv with. when Morgan kicks her into the corner. That sucks. So we get back in. Liv hits some awful, really bad chair shots. Then she hits a code breaker to drive the chair into Ronda's face for a near fall. Ronda's then put on the table for a top rope back splash through the table for a near fall. Then a really, really, really bad powerbomb onto the broken table. But Ronda pulls Liv into some kind of leg choke. And basically Liv was smiling throughout as she's in this hole. She's like, what? You're laughing? You're smiling after you're getting your butt kicked? What? Anyway, so Ronda makes Liv tap out, or pass out, really. She gets the win and becomes the new SmackDown Women's Champion. This match was garbage. 2 out of 5 stars. And that's it. So they really buried Liv Morgan. They really buried her. And her title reign was garbage. Horrible title reign. Thankfully, she's gone with that title. Now, Ronda has it back and probably be losing it to Charlotte Flair. She's going to lose to the horseface Charlotte Flair, probably by the Survivor Series or by the Royal Rumble. I was hoping to be Shayna. Guess my little comment on my good buddy fan of YouTube's thing went nowhere. It was a good comment. I mean, almost 250 likes, but I mean, I would have booked it like that. That's just me, but you know, that's how I would have booked it. Have Shayna come in and cost Ronda the title, and then they fight at the Survivor Series in a submission match, or maybe a fight pit match. It would be nice, but probably never happen. I don't think it ever will. We'll ever see Shayna and Ronda go one-on-one in that ring. Oh well, and that's that. But this match was garbage. That's it. Let me move on from there. All right, then the pay-per-view picks up right after that. We got a recap of Killer Kross and Drew McIntyre, all the way from Clash of the Castle up to now. So we see that, the timeline, with Kross taking out Drew past couple weeks, and then Drew coming back. But still, Kross has his number and everything, blah, 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 blah. Then we get the announcement of the strap match, stuff like that. And that's it. All right, so we get to match number 3, the strap match. And Drew comes out normally. Killer Kross comes out, and goddamn Scarlett below. Oh my god. Caliente. Oof. What she was wearing last night. Ooh. Had me standing at attention, I'll tell you that much. But epic entrance. That entrance is just epic. Not as epic as Bray Wyatt's, but, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, Kross jumps Drew before the strap is tied on. Then they fight in the crowd. They fight all through the arena. This thing, they falls at count anywhere match. But they finally get back to ringside. Kross can't suplex Drew onto the steps. Ow. But they get back inside. Drew gets in control, trying to get Kross's wrist tied up in the strap to officially start the match. We finally do. And then basically freaking Drew whipped the crap out of Killer Kross. And he was in control, but then Scarlett offers a distraction. Show no boobs. So Kross can manage send Drew into the ring post. Ow. Drew's bad shoulder is all banged up again. But he wants to keep going, even though Kross is beating the crap out of him. Then we get a downward spiral. Hey, we haven't seen that before. Onto the announcer table. I think it was by Kross. You know, Mike Cole called it a future shock DDT. You fucking suck, Cole. Anyway, that knocks McIntyre silly. Then the Doomsday Saito suplex gives Kross a near fall on the inside. Drew gets fired up, gets that momentum going. He hooks up, brother. Then a jumping neckbreaker drops Killer Kross to get back up. Then he whips the crap out of Kross again. he hits a Future Shock DDT on Killer Cross. Drew goes up for the Claymore. He's about to go for the countdown, but then Scarlett once again gets in the way. He's like, "No, don't you hit my husband! No, don't you do that!" And then she pulls out some pepper spray, mace, and blinds Drew. Then Cross hits the cross hammer, which is the running form to the back of the head. 1, 2, 3. Killer Cross gets the win, as he should. But sucks that Drew has lost 2 pay-per-views in a row. Oh well. So that's that. So Cross wins the scrap match. Match I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. But a brutal match. Brutal. But way better than that women's title match. Way better. That's that. Alright, then we go to the back with The Miz. He's on the phone. Talk about his birthday tomorrow. Then, again, Gritty interrupts him. And Miz thinks it's Dexter in the costume. They start yelling at each other again. I'm like, oh. Okay. That's that. Alright, after that, we get a recap of Bayley versus Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays for the hair. The size for the hair is Bianca Belair. For the Raw Women's Championship, we see how Bayley came back at SummerSlam with Dakota Kai and my third wife, Io Shirai, or Io Sky. They wanted to take over the women's division. The introduction of Damage Control, like I said. Basically, she needs to pin Bianca. She pinned Bianca at Clash of the Castle. Now she gets the title shot in a ladder match. So we'll see if Bayley can procure the Raw Women's Championship and Damage Control have all the women's belts. But not if Bianca has anything to say about that. So we get to the match. Match was sick. Crazy stuff. Big match intros, of course. But we get that. Bayley went to explain to a fan that she is winning and therefore cannot suck. I suck? I'm the champ, bitch! So Bayley sends Bianca into a ladder. Bianca used it for a quickly broken climb attempt. Okay. Then it kept going back and forth, trying to get the ladder up and then trying to get the belt, stuff like that. They go to the outside. We get a ladder bridge between the steps and the barricade. Then a running elbow off the apron hits Bianca on the ladder. Ow. But Bianca's back up with a ladder shot of her own. Get back in. Bayley knocks her down. And then breaks off a piece of her knee brace. Eesh. Charge misses. Bianca grabs the KOD. She hits that. Goes up, but the rest of Damage Control, who are at ringside, take her down. Io and Dakota come down, save Bayley. Then we get including they shove Bianca way off the ladder. And then Bianca comes back, hits a double KOD. Damn, she's strong. Bayley comes right back up with the Rose Plant. She knows the ladder over Bianca. But Bianca presses it up to shove Bayley off for another crazy crazy display of her strength. She takes that Super Cena spinach. But Bayley goes up. Bianca uses her braid to whip the fuck out of her. Ugh. Told you that's not her real hair. So that hurts. But Bayley then picks up the ladder. But Bianca picks up Bayley and the ladder. And KOD's both of them. Holy shit. And that's it. Bianca goes up, sets up the ladder, goes up the ladder, retrieves her title, and she retains the title in a little over 16 and a half minutes. I was hoping Bayley would win, but I guess they're gonna save it for probably Crown Jewel, or maybe there'll be a War Games match at the Survivor Series. Then Bayley will probably get it at day 1. 1.2. I don't know. Whatever it is gonna be called. And that's that. Alright, so match itself was pretty good. Not great, but good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. For match number 4. Alright, after that, we get a hype video for the I Quit match between Hey Kids, it's Edge and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day. We see Edge formed the Judgment Day after WrestleMania with Damian Priest and then Rhea Ripley. Then they turn on Edge. Then Finn Balor takes over the group and basically beat the fuck out of Edge for the next couple months. And then they get Dominic Mysterio to come in. All that shit. And then we saw what happened last week with Edge. Came back and then got the announcement of the I Quit match. And now Edge wants to make Finn quit and basically end Judgment Day. So we get that. All right, so then we get to the I Quit match. Match number 5 of 6, by the way. And this was a pretty sick, brutal match. Edge starts fast and furious with a neck breaker, drives Finn face first into the corner. Finn comes back with a shot to the face, then stomps Edge in the corner, then starts working on Edge's knee, which was Pillmanized. Then a leg lock sets up the woo, Nick Chapoy figure forward leg lock. We get that. But Edge is like, I'm not gonna quit. And then what the fuck with the referee doing? The whole fucking match. Do you quit? Do you quit? Say it! Say it! The whole match, say it! Damn it, say it! Like, that's too much. I mean, come on. I like I Quit matches, but I get sick and tired of like the referee or the opponent saying, it's like, say it, damn it! Like, he'll say it when he's ready to say it. I get that really annoys me during I Quit matches. But anyway, blah 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 blah. Edge then gets Edge knocks Finn Balor over the announce table. Did that hit Michael Cole? Damn. They fight into the crowd. They brawl around the arena, and then over by the kickoff show set. Balor still won't quit. Then they go to the concourse, where Finn Balor is launched face first into the concrete overhead. Ow. And then Edge spears. We get a spear, but Edge low blows himself on the barricade. Damn. And then Balor bends Edge's neck around the barricade. Ouch. Go back to ringside. Balor can't get Edge to quit, so he wedges a chair in the corner. Then they crossface as Edge in more trouble, but he fights out of it, grabs the Educator for a little bit of a reminiscent, because he used to use that move. Alright, then Damian Priest comes out, and then Cole's like, I was wondering when this idiot was going to show up. Ooh, you don't say that to Damian Priest. You better not make him... He's lucky he didn't hear that, Cole. You would be... Now we'll take your job. But anyway, Damian Priest comes in for the save. Dominic Mysterio follows, and then was like, "Where the hell is Rhea Ripley?" Edge spears Balor through the ropes, takes them all down. We get back in. Rhea Ripley pops in and handcuffs Edge to the top rope. I wonder where she got those handcuffs. They were all furry. Wonder if she used them on Dominic.
I'll show you how your mommy does it.
Creepy. Anyway, so that happens. And then the men of Judgment Day beat the crap out of Edge. Finn unloads with some kendo stick shots to the back. Ooh. I had visions of Tommy Dreamer getting caned by the Sandman back in ECW 10 times. And then I think Sandman's like said one time, I think during that whole thing, it's like, do you give up? And then Tommy's like, yes, sir, please can I have another? And then Sandman's like, bam! Fucked him up. So I had reminiscence of that. Same thing with Justin Credible and Tommy Dreamer. Justin Credible caned the crap out of him. Oof. Tell me that's fake. Anyway, so get that, and then leave the studio, booyaka booyaka. Finally comes out with a chair. What are you doing there in the back there, Ray? Don't answer that. So he comes in with the chair, kind of makes the save. Dominic then knocks his fake dad off the apron, and then Beth fucking Phoenix comes out for the actual save, beats the crap out of Balor with the kendo stick. And then Rhea gets up and they have an epic stare down. You know that match is going to be at Crown Jewel, hopefully. Beth beats the crap out of Rhea and then gets the key to the handcuffs. She frees her husband, Edge, and then Edge spears Damian Priest, then spears Balor not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times. And then Beth grabs the chair and gives it to Edge. Edge loads up for the crossface with the broken part of the chair. But Rhea comes back in, blasts Beth with brass knuckles right in the face, knocks her out. And then Judgment Day basically beat the crap out of Edge. And basically that was it, as Finn Balor goes up top, hits like 3 coup de grace, and Edge still won't quit, even though his ribs are shot. So, what do they do? They do the smart thing. They take Beth fucking Phoenix, and they load her up for the Concerto, and Rhea's like, I'm gonna do it! And then Edge's like, no, I quit! Pussy. But yeah, Edge quits in almost 30 minutes. So Finn Balor gets the win. That's my second loss. Well, actually, my first. No, what did I lose? I lost 2 matches. That was that match, and then what did I lose? I think I went 4. I think I went 5-1. I think. Let me just check. Got the Brawling Brutes to win. I had Ronda to win. Match number 3 was Bailey. I lost on Bailey, and I lost on this match. So I had Edge to win this match. Can't always be right. It is what it is. So, Finn Balor gets the win over Edge. And like I said, almost 30 minutes. Match was good. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Afterwards, so Edge quits and Rhea's like, I guess I don't have to do it. Ah, bam! Concerto to Beth. Bye-bye, bitch. And then everybody's like, oh my god, Beth's dead, oh my god. And Cole's like, well, you son of a bitch. And then, yeah. Basically, she's the Glamazon, basically got whipped. She got her ass whooped by Rhea Ripley. I can't wait for that match. Whenever that does happen, if it's not a Crown Jewel, I would imagine it might be a Survivor Series, but I don't know. But, yeah, so she'd be going for a couple weeks. And, yeah, all out panic ensued. Like, the doctors had to come in, and Edge is, like, crying like a little bitch. Friends, don't let your wives get into wrestling and try to save you. Because this is what happens. Hey, I know that firsthand from e-fetting. What do you want me to do? My manager, Valerie Sky, we all know, Flash Baby, always took a bullet from me. Always. In my e-fetting days and the XWF days. I mean, she just got bombarded and destroyed. You know. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, Beth Phoenix got destroyed, and that's all it is about that. And once again, Judgment Day just shows why they are better than Edge, and they know it. That's it. Alright, so 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, after that, we get a video about Horseface Charlotte Flair is coming back sometime soon. We don't know when. So we get that, and I don't care. Alright, after that, we get to the final segment with Gritty and The Miz. Gritty gives Miz another t-shirt. Miz just starts beating the fuck out of him. And then Dexter's, he beats him up, like, freaking Gritty's, like down, like he's about to pop up like the Undertaker. The goat of all goats, by the way. And then Dexter appears from behind, knocks him in the silencer, puts Miz to sleep. Then he picks up Gritty. They look at each other, and, I guess, like, creepy guys anyway. And then they're about to leave, but Gritty stops and kicks Miz kicks him in the gut, and then he leaves with Dexter. Okay, that's pretty much it for that. So the Miz and Dexter storyline continues, and I like the storyline. I just wish where's the end game here? And that's pretty much it. By the way, 10-7 in the Ravens Bengals game with under 2 minutes to play. And the Bengals are driving right now. They're at the the 16-yard line of their 16. And that's that. And that's it. All right. So I gave you that segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right. Then we go to your main event of the evening. But before we get to the main event, we get a recap of the Matt Riddle, Seth freaking Rollins storyline. They've been fighting for months. They got personal with, Rollins going low about, Riddle not seeing his kids. Riddle saying, oh, Becky will always be better than you. You'll always be second best to Becky. Blah, blah, blah. Then we see Rollins beating Riddle at Clash of the Castle when Riddle let his anger get the best of him. And then we saw the fight the night after on Raw, which basically set up this fight pit match, which is basically Riddle's wheelhouse, and the announcement of Daniel Cormier being the special guest referee. Look at that. All right, so this is the third ever fight pit match, which is basically a cage with no ropes. It was basically 2 cages, like one cage, a regular cage, and then a big platform with like a side cage on it. It was brought down from the ring, not like NXT, where it was in the back of NXT, the Performance Center or the Capitol Wrestling Center. So Riddle has been in one fight pit match and he lost. I think it was, who did he lose to? Ciampa? I think he lost to Ciampa. But anyway, this match was brutal match. Daniel Cormier, like I said, is the referee. So the bell rings and the fans are like, we want Wyatt. Well, you'll get him later. But Riddle walks the cage for a kick to head, and then they go back at it. Riddle hammers Seth Rollins in the head. Cormier has to pull him off, which accidentally sends Riddle into the cage. Ow. Rollins comes back. Riddle flips out of a German suplex, and then Riddle continues to beat up Rollins. He shoves Daniel Cormier a little bit, and then Daniel's like, "Don't you shove me! I'm the referee." Daniel Cormier will fuck up Matt Riddle. I'll tell you that much. I don't watch MMC. I don't watch MMA because I think it's garbage. The UFC, I think the UFC is garbage. Not back in the day with guys like Brock Lesnar or Quentin Rampage Jackson. That's the MMA I know. Not this horse shit that it is. But it is what it is. And then we get Seth Rollins comes back with some shots to the head of Riddle, but he starts acting a little cocky. Then we get a twisting frog splash by Seth. Then a stomp makes it even worse, and then Daniel Cormier has to make the count because it's a knockout or submission match. So Riddle beats the count, and he starts beating up on Riddle. Riddle starts hulking up, brother. So he climbs the cage, makes it to the platform. Riddle falls up, and they're fighting on the platform. They get right near the edge of the platform. That's scary. And Riddle grabs a choke while holding on to a chain to avoid falling back into the ring. Rollins gets in a few good shots. Riddle catches him with the Gilmore Cutter. Bang. Not the RKO. Even though I miss Randy. Come back, Randy. Come back soon. Hopefully, we don't know when he's coming back, but hopefully he'll be back soon. So he hits the Gilmore Cutter, which is enough to send Rollins back down to the mat. Not much of a fall. He grabs the edge and just hangs on the platform, then drops. That's that. And then you see he's down in the like right in the middle of the ring, and Riddle's like, I'm gonna do something crazy. And then Michael was like, oh, he ain't gonna hit him. He ain't gonna do something from up there. He's not gonna do it. Then he hits the proton from the platform to the mat. Ooh. Crazy. As both men are down, Daniel Cormier's like, are you guys okay? And no, we're not okay. So that was kind of sick. Then after they catch their breath and can move again, Riddle grabs a triangle choke because he is the master of the triangle choke from what I read. People saying on Twitter. And so he locks in the triangle choke. Rollins drives him into the cage over and over and over again. But he couldn't break it up even with a power bomb. And Riddle just held on to that triangle choke, and Rollins just tapped out right under the 17-minute mark. So it's a pretty decent match. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And that was it. And then the credits go, and Riddle goes to lead with Daniel Cormier. He gets right near the beginning of the entranceway. Then the lights go out. And this is where Bray Wyatt made his epic freaking return. The way it looked was so... whoever produced that... Mwah, good stuff. I wonder if the horror guy kind of even wrote it or directed it or something like that. But this was freaking epic. So lights go out, the fireflies come on, and then we hear Bray Wyatt sing, "He's got the whole world." Sing with me now. "In his hands." Then we see the real-life versions of the Firefly Funhouse. We have Husky the Pig, Ramblin' Rabbit, Mercy the Vulture, and Abigail, and The Fiend as well. You see the real-life people in the crowd. Then The Fiend was in the crowd. Then a Fiend mask on the stage. Then he pops up like on the barricade. And then we see like a severed head on the announce table, which scares like crap out of Michael Cole. And then we see a real-life Firefly Funhouse. Then the TV comes on. We see a monster saying something. I have no idea what it was. That's that. Just got a notification. Goddamn. 6-0 Padres. Top of the 8th. Good night, Mets. Good night. Oh, well, so congratulations to the San Diego Padres. They win the wild card, sending the Mets home and onto the golf course on Monday. It is what it is. It was a good run for the Mets, 101 wins, but, you know, would have been nice with a National League East title. But still, at least we got to the playoffs, but, you know, just the bats fell asleep, the pitching just fell apart. Scherzer fell apart. DeGrom fell apart, except for last night. And then Bassett was good for like 1 inning, and then shit the bed. Bats got nothing. Fell asleep again. But it is what it is. I'm going to do a separate video probably tomorrow about the Mets season. So I'll do a season in review for the Mets. That'll be on TSL number 35 on the Shadow Slave channel. So with that. But am I mad? Yes. Because they didn't show up. But I knew this was going to happen. Good night last night. Shit the bed the next night. So I know. So, okay, all you Yankee fans, send all the hate. Let's go. Come on. Come on. But just remember, worry about your team tomorrow. Worry about Garrett Cole on the mound tomorrow against the Cleveland Guardians. See how you do. I think the Yankees will win the series, but not in like 3 games. They're not going to sweep. I doubt that, but maybe. But I think it's going at least 4. And then I think it's going to be a very interesting series with Houston and the Seattle Mariners, the Cinderella team this year. Oh, man. That's going to be very interesting. Imagine the Yankees against Seattle, and Seattle beats the Yankees. I mean, that's probably not going to happen, but imagine. I still think it's going to be Yankees, Astros again for like the 4th year in a row. I don't know about the 4th year. I don't know how many years they've been in the ALCS the last couple of years. I think it was like the last 3, 4 maybe. I think that's going to be the ALCS, Astros, Yankees again. And I think it's going to be the same goddamn result. Astros going to whip that candy ass. Altuve's going to go into beast mode. I just think the Yankees' bats are going to fall asleep. The pitching's going to fall asleep. We'll see. I don't know. But hey, if you get to the World Series, good luck against the Dodgers if they make it. If the Dodgers make it, I think it's basically it'd be a good series, two good lineups and everything. But I think the Dodgers have a way better lineup. Just my opinion, but I think if the Dodgers win, they'll definitely beat the Padres. They'll definitely beat the Padres. But then depends who they face next. It'll probably be the Braves or the Phillies. I'm hoping the Phillies. But I think it's gonna be Dodgers Astros in the World Series, or God forbid Dodgers Yankees, like a little reminiscent of the Brooklyn Dodgers against the Yankees from the 50s and the 50s mostly, because that's that. But we'll have to see when we get there. But I think the Dodgers are going to win the World Series this year. I have a feeling. But so as the Mets go, 101 wins is good, but nothing to show for it. I mean, the goal was to get to the playoffs. I mean, every team's goal is to get to the World Series, but the Mets' goal was to try to get to the World Series, at least make a good, deep playoff run, and then just get stalled right in round one. So it got knocked out, so they're done. But there's going to be a lot of changes this year, and we'll see what Billy Epler and Stevie Cohen, Uncle Stevie, does after this season is done. I would overhaul the bullpen because the bullpen stinks. Get rid of Trevor May, please. Get rid of fucking... I'll keep Ottavino just for a little bit, maybe. Everybody else, get rid of. Lugo, gone. Send Lugo packing. Get him out of here. They're gonna keep Diaz, because Diaz was God this year, basically. Everybody else in that bullpen, goodbye. Givens, go back to Baltimore. Get out of here. They need middle relief and like a setup man. They don't have a setup man. Ottavino's not a setup guy. I mean, his years as a great closer or a great setup man are over. Wasn't great with the Yankees. Wasn't even good with the Red Sox. But it is what it is. The Mets need a solid freaking bullpen next year. That's what I would work on. They have a pretty good team. I would get a couple extra pieces, but they need bullpen help and maybe some starting pitching. That's it. Because Scherzer will be back, even though it's kind of a waste of $43 million, and he just gets hurt not once but twice. And really, after he got hurt the second time, his oblique was shot, and he just stunk up the joint. So I think he's going to take the offseason to get healthy, and he'll come back, probably be meaner and madder than ever come 2023. DeGrom, that's a toss-up. I don't know. I'm hoping he comes back. They give him an extension. We'll see. Bassett, that's a toss. I would probably keep him from maybe sign him for another year. I know he's a free agent, so I don't know if they're going to sign him or they'll get rid of him, and then maybe the Mets will get somebody good in the offseason. We'll have to see. Taijuan Walker, I would get rid of, even though he had a pretty good, semi-good second half, but still up and down, up and down. And then Cookie Carrasco, I don't know if they're going to keep him. Tyler McGill, they might keep him, maybe. He'll be one of the 5 starters again. I don't know. But just horrible. And the offense, I mean, what can you say? I mean, Lindor was hot and then he got cold. And just in these 3 games, he was even though he hit a home run last night, whoop, the goddamn do. Big Pete Alonso should be the MVP this year, but he probably won't. Probably, it might be him or Goldschmidt for the Cardinals. So we'll see what happens with that. Marte had a good year until the end, got banged up with that freaking broken finger. We're at the worst time. If it didn't, I bet you if he didn't get hurt during that Braves series, the Mets would have won that series. They would have been playing right now. Well, this is what happens with injuries at the wrong time. It is what it is. Brandon Nimmo will probably stay, I hope. Unless they make a run for Judge, which I don't think the Mets will get Judge. But they might make a run for him, but I don't think they will. And imagine if they did, he would play center field anyway. Because where are we going to put? You going to put him in right field? Where Marte is? No. You're not going to make him a DH. You got to make him play the field at least. They're not going to just have him as a DH, and then who's your center fielder? Going to be Nimmo? Okay, we can put Nimmo there. Then you have Canna Corn, Mark Canna going to probably be in left. But if they do get Judgy Wudgy, put him in center. And then I guess, well, goodbye, Brandon Nimmo. I don't know what we're going to do with that. So Alonso's going to stay at first. McNeil, or as we call him, McHits, McSquirrel, McNuggets, the batting champion this year. He's probably going to stay. Lindor's going to stay because he has a 10 goddamn year contract. Crappy first year. Meh, second year. Hopefully the third year will be better, but we'll see. As far as third base goes, I don't know if they're going to keep Escobar or what they're going to do with third base. Catcher, get rid of McCann. Get rid of him. Garbage. Get him out. So, Tomas Nido will probably stay, or maybe we'll get the first year of Francisco Alvarez, the catcher of the future. Maybe to bring Brett Beatty on third base, I don't know. But we'll see, or Vientos, but I think they're going to stay in the minors for another year or so. Because I don't think they're going to trade him. Maybe Mauricio, but not Beatty or Vientos. I don't think they're going to trade them for anybody good, like Judge. Well, Judge Boy's a free agent, can't sign him. Blah, blah, blah. But as far as that goes, that's that. And as far as DH goes, I don't know why they signed Vogelback, and really, why did you sign Darren Ruff? He was garbage. Garbage. Horrible sign. Horrible trade deadline. Why did you... Vogelback had moments, but... I don't think he was just a rental like Ruff was. Ruff was garbage this season. Garbage. That was bad. They had Luis Castillo in the palm of their hands. They could have got anybody else but Vogelback and freaking Ruff. Ugh. Yeah, Luis Castillo could have been in that rotation. Forget it. Could have got Josh. I wanted Josh Bell the worst way to be the DH. Where's he go? San Diego. Juan Soto could have been a Met. Where's he go? San Diego. All the players the Mets could have had, they went elsewhere. I mean, what was Billy Epler thinking? What were you thinking, man? What's with you, man? That's what happens when you have a poor fucking trade deadline. You get garbage, basically. Garbage. But it is what it is. So hopefully Stevie Cohen opens up his big fat paycheck, well, checkbook I should say, and really unloads on some people. Really, Judge is probably Judge and DeGrom are the big free agent pieces right there. People are going to be lining up for Judge and DeGrom. Judgy Wudgy especially. Judgy Wudgy's got to get like $550 million from the Yankees probably. 10 years, $550 million. At least 500. DeGrom wants like $40 million a year. I don't know if Stevie Cohen's gonna like really open up his paycheck for that. And like, they'll re-sign DeGrom for like 3 years, $120 million, some shit like that. But if I were the Mets, DeGrom wants to pitch, but he wants to, every time he pitches pretty good. He pitches like during the end of the season, he stinks. But still, he's the best pitcher in the game, and wherever he does go, he's going to be a star. Hopefully, we'll probably be going to Atlanta, most likely. But I just hope Uncle Stevie doesn't make him go, and he gives him a good, fat contract, and DeGrom's like, I don't want to leave New York, even though I don't get run support. Except for last night, but doesn't count. But still, they had to sign DeGrom. They have to. Maybe re-sign Nimmo, but that's if they lose out on the judge sweepstakes. But we'll see. Oh man, we shall see what happens with that. All right, at halftime of the Ravens Bungles game, I think it's, I don't know, I didn't look at the score. I think it's 17-10 or 13-10, something like that. Oh well, we'll see what happens in the second half. That's it. But as far as the Mets, good night. Good night, fans. That's it. All right, let's go back to Bray Wyatt. So I left off. So we see the severed head on the announce tables, freaking out Michael Cole, freaking out basically everybody. Shit. We saw the Fiend pop up near the barricade. Then we go to the stage. Then we see the real life Firefly Funhouse. Like I said, then the TV comes on again. Monster says something. We don't know what he was like. Blah blah blah. Then the lights go out again, and then we see a door. Right on the stage. On the stage. And then it bursts open, and we see this bluish white light, which kind of was reminiscent of Brody Lee, that great man he was when he debuted in AEW like a couple years ago. Remember how he made his debut with that same light? So Bray was channeling Brody Lee with that light, and then we see somebody holding a lantern, and we know who that is. He comes out wearing the mask from some weird mask. Then he holds up the mask. We see it's Bray Wyatt underneath. We know it's him. Imagine it was Joe Casey. He was like, what? But anyway, so he holds up the lantern. Then he takes off his mask to reveal it's Bray Wyatt. The fans go nuts. And then he looks into the camera and really couldn't make out what he said, but I think he said, "We're here. Run!" Then he blows out the lantern. The logo comes up, and we are done with the pay-per-view. But holy crap, that was amazing! Amazing return. The way he was portrayed was great. Now, what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw from the Barclays Center? That's the question. That's going to be an amazing Raw tomorrow night. We got the Bloodline appearing in full force. Roman's going to be on Raw. DX 25th anniversary with Daddy Ass Billy Gunn there. That's going to be amazing with the crowd. Oh, scissor me, Daddy. That's going to be fun with Billy Gunn and Hunter making. Oh boy, I can only imagine what that situation is going to be like. Hunter and Billy Gunn. Remember when they got inducted to the Hall of Fame and they were talking about. I think Hunter's said something about AEW, and Billy Gunn's like, what? They're gonna mention AEW tomorrow. They're gonna mention. You know what's gonna happen. And then what happens with Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt Six? That's what his group is gonna be called. The Wyatt Six. Now we don't know who is behind these real life people, the real life puppets of Bray Wyatt, who's underneath the costumes. But there's been talk about who these people could be. Bo Dallas is supposed to be making a comeback, possibly as the Rambling Rabbit, almost like Wrestling Rabbit. So he's going to be the rabbit. Joe Gacy is allegedly going to be Husky the Pig. Dexter might be revealed as the Vulture. I don't know, but Abigail the Doll is going to probably be Liv Morgan. Probably. And so it might be, but I think it should be. And then the Fiend could be Bray Wyatt playing two parts like he did before, or maybe it's another person dressed up as the Fiend. I don't know. But then we got Bray Wyatt as Bray Wyatt. So there you go. So this Wyatt Six faction, or whatever you're gonna call it, I can't wait to see it for the first time. Well, for the first time live on TV tomorrow night, if they even show up. But we'll see. That'd be nice. The Wyatt Six against the Bloodline at War Games. That'll be nice. Not gonna happen, but it could be. Excuse me. But should be fun over the rest of this year. What's gonna happen with Bray Wyatt? Now that Hunter is in control, the creative juices, things are gonna pop in his head. What he's gonna do with Bray Wyatt is gonna be amazingly great. And now they got this horror writer writing his segments and everything. I mean, the vignettes are gonna be mwah! See what happens when you release the guy, Vince? Should have never released the guy. Should have never released him. You fucked around, and what happens? He gets released. We don't know if he's going to AEW. This and that. There's rumors of Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan coming back into the group. We've joined the Wyatt family. I doubt that. But it is going to be amazing what they're going to do with Bray Wyatt. I can't wait for this. Now I'm actually invested in the WWE under Hunter and Stephanie. Steph. But man, oof, it is great to be a wrestling fan right now. It is great. You know, Hunter's been in charge for 70 some odd days now. Well, not in charge, but in charge of creative, basically. For 70 some odd days. And he is really making WWE look better. I mean, you know, it's still at times, especially Monday Night Raw. NXT just had a stinker last week. But, you know, hopefully, you know, Hunter and Sean can work out the kinks in NXT. TakeOver's coming back. We all know TakeOver's was Hunter's baby. You know, like every TakeOver was great. But I don't know when the next one could be. Probably be way after Halloween Havoc. Maybe by the end of the year. But see what happens with that. Hopefully Halloween Havoc is good. But we'll see what happens this week on NXT. And really, tomorrow night is going to be very, very, very interesting. Oh, Smithers. So I can't wait for tomorrow night. It's going to be probably the best Raw of the year, maybe. For the season premiere of Monday Night Raw from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Hop, skip, and jump away from me. I'm not going. I wish I was. Now I wish I really was going. I'd love to see Bray Wyatt, but the one funds. That's it. But that's all I gotta say about that. So that ends the pay-per-view, and I gave this pay-per-view probably one of my highest rated, not highest rated, but I originally was going to give this a 9 out of 10, but I'm going to scale back a little bit because of the stupid women's match, and the Miz segments kind of brought it down a little bit. So I'm going to give this pay-per-view 8.5 out of 10 stars. Fabulous pay-per-view, and I can only imagine what Crown Jewel is going to be like as we're on the road to Crown Jewel 4, November the 5th I think it's the 5th. It is the 5th. November the 5th in Saudi Arabia. And what's going to happen with that? We already know the main event is Logan Paul getting his butt kicked by our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, for the undisputed title. And we'll see what else comes our way with Crown Jewel 4. The matches coming up, where the storylines go. And that's pretty much it. Maybe we'll get some more storylines going into Survivor Series, which is right after that. On November the 29th. So that's the end of, it's at the end of November. November the 26th, I'm sorry. I think it's November the 26th in Boston, Massachusetts. So, the week after Full Gear in Jersey, at the Prudential Center. That should be fun. See what happens with that. So, it's going to be an interesting November when we get there. We got Full Gear. We got Crown Jewel first on November the 5th. 2 weeks after that, Full Gear 4. Full Gear. At least Full Gear 4, I think. 3 or 4. So we got that November the 19th, and after that, November the 26th is going to be Survivor Series, and that's it. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. And you know all that shit. Goodbye. And by the way, fuck you, Mets.